welcome to Uncensored Minds, episode 157. This is the world's greatest conversation. This is not the pacified cast. This is not the coddle cast. If you have sensitive ears, please exit stage left. We are going to get into a little bit of deepness and some nastiness with erotic zone a little later. Who am I here with? People, what's up?
Hey, it's your girl Aisha. What's up, y'all?
What's poppin'? You already know who
Nell got his sexy on. What's poppin'? What's cracking?
All right, so Ish proposed this icebreaker, which is, what are you going to leave in 2023 as we head into the new year? So, what's up? Who wants to go first?
I guess since I posed it, I can go first. So I was telling the guys that I definitely want to leave fear behind in 2023. I want to leave that in 2023. Going into 2024, I kind of don't want to allow fear to continue to halt me. It's pushing me into a space that I don't want to be. I'm not comfortable right now because I'm allowing fear to take over. So that's what I want to leave in 2023 because I feel like it's holding me back.
All right, where do you think that fear comes from? Where do you think that is rooted in?
I think like subjectively I am afraid of failure, and so I'm afraid to like step out on my ideas, my thoughts, and my things that I'm interested in due to me being afraid of failing in that.
All right, so as we was kids, right, we would do like crazy shit, like jump off, a roof or some shit like that. Were you the person that was like, no, I'm not jumping?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. I would be thinking about that shit, and I would be like, yeah, you know what? I ain't gonna do that because I don't know what's on the flip side of that.
So if we broke into Myers on a late night and went pool hopping, you're not climbing the fence with us?
Yeah, now see stuff like that. Okay, I definitely am with certain shit. I definitely am. So shit like that, yes, because it wouldn't be like jumping off something and I could break my leg. If we climbing a fence, I'm going to be able to climb the fence. Like I'm afraid of things that are going to hurt me per se. I'm not afraid
or
of
what you think can hurt you.
Correct.
All right, now what's your answer?
I ain't leaving shit behind. I ain't that tight. I hate that. People that be like, I'm doing this.
New Year's resolutions.
And by fucking January 1st, 12/01, they doing the same shit that they was talking about for the past 2 weeks in December. I ain't got time, man. Just live life. Continue to just be the best I could be each day and figure it out the next. You dig?
I'm going to give you my fear then now. You can take it.
I'm going to throw that shit right in the fucking trash. I ain't got time.
I'm going to give it to you.
Cool,
because I don't want it.
Solid, thank you. I ain't gonna do nothing with it but get rid of it, so let's go.
Alright, I think I want to leave behind a bunch of unnecessary people in my space. So, I want to like tighten up my circle and focus on certain things that mean something to me instead of allowing people to crowd my space with something that's not beneficial for me. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Makes a lot of sense.
I cringe this summer, yeah. After we get past the holidays, and we got that 2 weeks of, I'm gonna leave this, that, last year, I ain't gonna do this. That shit burns me because you got each day to do that. Each day is your day that you open your eyes to correct the things that you haven't did, that you messed up on, or something that bothered you, or something that caused you disdain. You got a time opportunity to use it then instead of waiting all the way to the end of the year or the new year to want to live life or to want to do things differently. Like procrastination and trepidation is ridiculous. Like, to me, it's like, just do it now and watch yourself prosper and grow each and every day, which spawns new ideas and new growths and just health.
Well, I think too, outside of just like the New Year's resolution and just saying, hey, this is what I'm going to do for the new year. Like for me, and what made me think about this question was I reflected upon the entire year, right? Not even going into the new year, but just some things happen. I got a couple people that's sick and just not doing well in the family. And you know, sometimes when that shit happens, you always kind of just reflect on yourself and your life and all of that. And that was one thing that stuck out to me per se, that I said, you know what? I need to get rid of this here is hindering me in so many ways. So I wanted to take it as a sloughing off of something that is weighing me down more or less than like one of those superficial New Year's resolutions. Like, you know what I mean? And I definitely get what you're saying, because we could say, oh, well, I'm gonna lose 30 pounds because I done said that for the last 4 months, even before the new year has even hit, and I ain't lose shit yet. So I definitely do agree with you that sometimes we come up with the superficial things. But T, I wanted to ask you about yours. Like, what made you come to like a thought of, or that conclusion that you kind of need to tighten up your circle a little bit?
Exhaustion of just a bunch of stupidity and things that are not aligned with me. So I want to eliminate the extra like space. It's just exhaustion, that's all. But I did want to speak to you in that fear portion. I don't believe in living in fear, because it's like when they be like, COVID's back outside, and then nobody's going outside. It's like, nigga, I'm going to fuck outside. What are y'all talking about? Like, life is going to life, and what's going to happen is going to happen, and I'm not going to live my life in a matter of fear. So, if it comes down to, I'm going outside, like.
Yeah, that's an important point. Life events happen to us often. You know, I had a real life event in 2016 when I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and I first heard I had it, and that right there told me I had to eliminate all my fears at that moment if I wanted to live, if I wanted to live the way I wanted to live, and not live the way a handbook is going to say that I can go, or a diagnosis is going to produce what it could be. I just gotta live. So that right there helped to eliminate a lot of fears that I was looking at or facing or allowing to hold me back from wanting to do things. And you just gotta go out there and you gotta live each moment again as if it was not here for you. Fear, and not to keep belaboring the point, but you know, fear is a cop out to me, right? And everybody got their own levels of whatever they got going on mentally. And I'm not knocking what you said, because you know that ain't my place. But for me, the moment I put fear into my vocabulary or even in my brain, I feel like I'm doing myself a disservice, because I'm not going out there seeing what my full potential is as a person to dispel those fears. And that's what we live behind those things a lot of times. But we'll think that we can't do it because it's the task is too daunting, or the fear of the unknown. That unknown shit, or that fear that you have for the unknown, once you conquer it, could be the greatest thing you've ever done for yourself. And that might create other opportunities for you to be even greater and do greater things. So I'm
glad that you said that now, because I want to say that sometimes even if you fail, I would rather fail than to not try. Yeah. So I would stand on that. I would rather fail than to not try.
Because when you fail, you know what it took, right? So now you armed with that failure. So you're like, all right, I can approach this differently and win it the next time. Conquer it the next time. Beat it the next time. And that's the even greater accomplishment
Yeah.
because you got past it second time or third time or fifth time unscathed, or you might have took your little licks, but you knew what it needed to get through to get there, and that's building character. So,
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Like for mine, we entertain people or things or whatever it may be that are not aligned with you, just just as passing time. But I just don't think it's worth it anymore.
yeah.
So if you're not aligned with what I'm aligned with, I'll just rather you stay over there and I'll stay over here.
Yeah.
Also, I really, really want people to quit with these sayings. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, I wasn't told, or whatever. You know what? It's your responsibility to find out this information. It's your responsibility to educate yourself. It's your responsibility to figure it out. And even if you didn't know, stop using it as a cop out to say, well, I didn't know, so I get a pass. No, no, no. You didn't know, now you learned it. And now you can say, you don't have to say, I didn't know. And just be like, oh shit, I learned something new today. Or, thanks for the lesson. Thanks for the teaching, instead of, I didn't know that. Or, I can't do that. Or, it's too tough. Or, whatever the case may be. Get out of that.
Thanks. So as we wrap up this icebreaker, I want y'all to put y'all thoughts in the comments and or the chat and let us know what y'all are going to be leaving or what you want to leave in 2023. And that's the icebreaker for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Our first topic is going to be, let me see, people. How's everybody doing today, man? Is y'all all right?
Yeah, I'm
It is.
a little tired, but
A little tired.
I'm just flabbergasted that next Thursday is Thanksgiving. Like, this year flying by. Like,
So
before you know it,
we could touch on that a little bit.
Christmas.
So, being as though Thursday is Thanksgiving, how do you choose how you spend your time that day? How do you choose where you go, who you're going to be with, what you're going to eat? How do you choose to break down your Thanksgiving?
Simple. It's based upon who the cook is. It's based upon who house is at. And it's based upon if I like you. If all those things check, I'm there.
So is there ever a time where you going to do a drive-by plate?
Yeah, absolutely is a drive by, because I got a dumb huge large family. So it's like I gotta pop in and pop out a lot of places just for respect purposes. So it's a yo, how you doing? What's going on? Hey, yeah, what's poppin'? Yeah, it's that.
So did you narrow your places down? Like, before when you was young, you going to this person's crib, you going to that person's crib.
It's narrowed. Probably about 2 houses. That's it.
What's your navigation, Ish?
I don't have a lot. Our family is so spread out. Like, we're not. It's only a few of us, like, really here locally in Philly. So it's not a difficult task for me to decide or know where I'm going. It's either my sister house or my mom's. This year it'll be at my sister's, so it's pretty easy and simple. It's a couple of us and we'll eat and be cool. I don't have to hop around. Even if I have friends that are cooking and stuff, like, they know I'm not coming. They know I'm not coming.
Do y'all do Friendsgiving?
So this year, like, a few of my girlfriends wanted to do Friendsgiving. I don't really know if it's going to come together, but I have never done it. Like, in years past, nobody has ever done it. But I know that's a big thing now. Everybody doing it.
No. I don't think Friendsgiving is a thing for guys.
That's what I was going to say. Do you think it's more of a female thing? That's exactly what I was going to ask.
I'm too busy.
Yeah, that's definitely a female thing. Especially because y'all greedy as fuck.
Yeah, we always want to eat and have a nice glass of wine or a drink.
I'm not
sociable.
That, but two, I'm not pressed to be eating everybody's food.
That's what
like,
I'm
just
saying.
not.
Right.
I just don't like. I know some people, some homies that just don't care where
Right.
they eat.
Right.
They want to hit it. Man, I'm not for that. I go where I need to go. Say what's up, and I'm more or less back home. Chilling
Chilling
doing me,
out.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah. And it's no knocking nobody. Like, I don't want people to be like, yo, he antisocial or, whatever. He don't respect the food or whatever. It's not that. It's just I know me and I know my place. I know where I'm comfortable at. And that shit really more or less be at home.
Yeah.
Or
Something
my
too.
family's just chilling or whatever. So.
Yeah.
See, mine used to be difficult just because I have like different families, I would say. So I have probably like my mom's side of the family, my dad's side of the family, like my brother has his family. So it used to be difficult in that way. But even still, I would prefer like staying at home and just somebody bringing me a plate. That's like my dream for Thanksgiving. I would rather be at my own crib watching a football game and just having a plate.
For sure.
But some people they want you to make an appearance or whatever, or they want your presence, like certain family, like being as though my daughter's in North Carolina, so I don't have to, I'm not making that trip. But my son will be coming home, so I'll probably go with my son on that side of the family and handle it that way.
Right. So it's pretty easy for you the older that you have gotten.
Right.
A little bit. I
Yeah.
got the same situation. I got the mom's side, I got the dad's side. I got some family up here. Most of the family goes down south, but I still got people up here. It's just, that's why I said, I just be wanting to be chill. That's my only day off. So I be wanting to be chill.
Facts. And I hate going to people's, like, if I go to your crib and they not watching the game.
Oh yeah, that's the.
I don't like going to somebody's crib. Yeah, they not watching the game, but the food ain't ready yet. I come fashionably. I ain't
Facts.
I'm coming super dumb at the time when I know y'all already should have caught the turkey.
So what is the adequate time that y'all think?
Like they start lunch now. They start dinner now like 11 o'clock in the fucking noon in some places. Like I'm
Yeah,
like,
they do.
They like it's dinner
Our
has
dinner's
gotten.
at 2.
Yeah, dinner's gotten like lunch now. Like I'm like, damn, I thought I don't know for whatever reason. But if they say dinner is at 2,
Right.
I'm coming 3:34.
Facts. That's a fact.
You know the food is gonna be ready. Everything
That's a
should
fact.
be out, and you don't have to like sit there and wait
Is it
for
gonna
the
be
shit to
ready?
be done.
Is
Right.
it
I don't want to be waiting in no line. Like I'm not doing no assembly
I
line for my
have-
plate. Like
No.
I have been to in my younger years. I have been to like gatherings where you have to stand in line.
Yeah, I'm not doing
to
that.
Get food at a house. It's just craziness.
I'm not doing that.
Go
I
down
wait.
south. My family is huge, and we get together. There's a line.
It's a line.
There's so many of us. But it's respectful. We let the old heads go first. The women make their husbands' plates, or whatever the case may be. Then we get ours. It literally be like 4 or 5 turkeys, though. That's how big it be. I miss that. Because I like the family vibe.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that when you little and it's your family and then you got all your cousins and everything. Like when you little, that's cool, but I don't want to be around all these people when I'm grown. I don't want to be around all these people when I'm
They
grown.
say 2 o'clock. Nell's want to get there between 3:30 and 4 o'clock. And I'm gonna keep it about. Nell goes into a place. Hey, how y'all doing? I'm real antisocial, and I'm not being antisocial. I'm just shy.
Chilling.
I like to stay in my own
Right, I'm chilling.
comfortable spot, which could be totally away from people or just on the couch in my little spot. Hey,
That's a thing that I seen shout out to Don't Call Me White Girl was talking about this last night. That's a thing. That's a Philly thing that people forgot, which we call being Joe. So like we don't agree in that being Joe with people we don't really know like that kind of shit. So if you see us chilling in the corner, it's not that we're being any kind of way. It's just that I don't know these people. So I'm not just going to be going out of my way to be Joe with these people. I'm going to say what's up. Like I'm going to speak. I'm going to be cordial, but don't be extra speaking to me or extra conversational with me. I don't know you. Like
I'm not the guy. After I eat my little food or whatever, I might sit for a little minute, and it's time for me to get up out of here.
Yeah.
I'm not the dude that's in there slumped on the couch,
Facts.
knocked out, slobbering, dumb. Like, I might play a little cards, a little here and there if the vibe is cool in the spot, or whatever, laugh and joke with a couple people. But then it's time to go, all right, Joe, I'll holler at you.
Yeah.
That's me. I know me to a T. So I be trying to share that with people. Like, it's not that I don't. I ain't vibing. It's just that's who I am, and I stick to the script.
How do y'all feel about the food? Do y'all feel like you're excited for the Thanksgiving soul food, or would you even prefer like a seafood layout or anything else of that nature? Are you just strictly on the soul food traditional Thanksgiving vibe?
This is one time of the year I enjoy eating turkey. I like turkey.
You too?
I don't like turkey. I'm good on that turkey.
Wow.
I love turkey and macaroni and cheese. I don't get it all the time,
Right.
especially now since I've been on this diet or whatever. I don't get it, so this right here is going to be it's going to be right. It's going to be a feast for me.
I definitely OD on mac and cheese, even though I'm lactose intolerant. I'ma just have to be in the bathroom because I'm eating the mac and cheese.
That's like
Right.
the best. And the yams.
I got a favorite line. My favorite line is, "Who is going to be there?"
Right.
Who all over there?
My favorite line is who cooked?
Mine too.
Right.
Who cooked?
Who
did the
It's
cooking?
already established.
Who
food
cooked
can
what?
My plate, if I'm being presented with a plate, can only be cooked by a certain person. Certain
Who
people.
cooked what?
Please don't give me the shit that somebody bought from their crib.
Right.
Give me the stuff that you made at your crib. If I'm coming to your crib and I'm blessing your presence, your place with my presence.
Right.
I only want the house chef. I don't want nothing from
Judy.
best friend, sister, friend, and they bought a plate of macaroni. No. I don't want that.
All right. What is a food that is maybe unfavorable that you like on Thanksgiving? Like it's not popular. Cause mine's is ham. I'm going to eat some ham. I'm gonna fuck some ham up on Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck some ham up on Thanksgiving. I never eat it except only around Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna fuck some ham up on Thanksgiving.
I'm gonna reverse that. What's a favorable item that everybody eats that I hate? Sweet potato pie.
Really?
Don't fuck with it at all.
Oh man, you put some.
What do you eat? Do you eat sweet potatoes?
Nope.
Oh,
That's a
so you don't
violation.
eat pie nor.
That's a violation. Somebody take his
One
black
pie
card.
that I eat, it would
Somebody
be
come
apple
get
pie.
Nell.
That's it. I'm not.
Are you-
Apple pie. That's what I'm
Are
saying.
you black?
That's what I'm saying. Are you black? Somebody take his black card, not the apple.
Take his mic.
A strong nigga at that.
Not the apple pie.
No,
Not the
yeah.
sweet
I don't eat
potato.
I don't eat sweet potato pie, pumpkin pie.
Yo, you never had a piece of sweet potato pie you put it in the microwave for like 12 seconds.
Right, with
With a little bit of ice cream.
cream.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm cool. I don't eat yams.
That's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
Just
I love
the
some
little mac and
yams.
cheese,
I
the
love
yams
some
and mac and
yams,
cheese
man.
together.
You get that on my. You put that on my plate. That plate is gonna sit there.
I love some yams, but it gotta be cooked right.
No
Yeah.
yams for me. No
Gotta be
pumpkin
cooked
pie.
right.
No sweet potato pie. Only pie you put in front of Nell's gotta be.
How do y'all feel about stuffing?
Wait, that was mine.
Okay.
I absolutely, and it's crazy because when I was younger, I hated stuffing.
I still hate it.
I hated stuffing, but put me some stuffing and some gravy. Ugh.
I still hate. As a kid, I don't think I hated it that much, but I would. It was like a take it or leave it kind of thing.
I don't like stuff.
Yeah, as
You
an
don't like
adult,
stuffing?
as an adult, I don't want it at all.
There's a reason why. Onions. I'm allergic to onions.
I hate onions.
You know. I'm allergic to onions and mayonnaise. So I can't eat none of the salads that the people would bring because to me it's nasty. Like the
Yeah, I hate potato salad, macaroni salad. I hate all of that.
Yeah, don't put that.
I hate
No.
the salads.
I think girls like that.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, I'm cool on that. And then the stuff that got onions in it typically. So I stay away from all that. That's why I stick to the script. My plate is really, and this is my plate: turkey, macaroni and cheese, maybe a collard green. Some people put onions in their collard greens. If you don't, is a take. Rice, gravy. That's it. Because I know you can't fuck that up. And if
What about the
gravy got-
cranberry sauce? What about the cranberry sauce, y'all?
Ew.
Cranberry sauce is fire.
You fuck with cranberry sauce?
Yeah, cranberry sauce is fire.
when I was younger, I used to
I
just
used to
fucking
like it. I thought it was
I
jello.
loved-
but
I
now
loved
I'm
I
carne
used to
sauce
eat
and
it
tequila.
right with a spoon.
Right.
My mom used to get mad at me because she's like, "Yo, like you
Right.
can't just eat it with
Will
a
you
spoon."
put your cranberry sauce with your turkey?
I don't eat turkey like that, but I would. I like if I
You
had
let it
turkey.
spill over on your plate into your meat, and then let the little juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I don't like yams, the taste of that
Right.
macaroni and cheese touching that yam
Right.
juice
That's fire.
is a fucking is a
It's a
vibe.
it's
It's
a
thing.
vibe,
But
right?
I can't put that chunky shit in my mouth.
Yeah. Now, do you think it's because of texture for you?
I don't think I like the look
Just
of
the
it.
look
I don't like nothing.
about it.
Yeah,
All right. How are y'all families get? How do y'all families get along on Thanksgiving?
very well.
Somebody's
Don't play
always
bullshit.
gonna. Somebody's always gonna. Argument is gonna break out at some point, or somebody's gonna cry at some point. That's why I don't do family gatherings.
Typically, if it's my mom and them, it's just my mom and her sister
Right.
and my grandma. And it ain't no extra people.
Right.
If it's intimate, it's intimate. Like I typically are at intimate things unless I'm down south, and typically that's like intimate because that's like my dad, his sister's kids who we're real close with, and my dad's brother and their kids who we're real close with. So that little 3 or 4 auntie and cousin thing is like that brings about 100 people there because there's a lot of us, but we're all close. So it's like, all right, cool. Ain't nobody gonna trip in here. We all. That's
right,
our mom.
what about
our
you,
mom and
Aisha?
dad sitting over there, so they ain't tripping in front of them.
Yeah. No, it's always small, quiet. Ain't no fights breaking out. It's only literally about maybe 6 of us tops. Ain't nobody crying neither. We gets down to business. So if our dinner starts at 2, by 2:15, we're eating. Yeah, that's
So if
how
I
we
come at
do.
3:34, that shit is already wrapped up.
Yeah, we probably on dessert at that point in
How
time.
many times do y'all eat on Thanksgiving? Like how
I-
many plates you eat?
Yeah, maybe about 2 for me.
In my fat boy days, I was 2, 3. Really, but now since I'm your main, one and then a take home.
One and a take home.
One and a take home. I can't eat more than that no more.
I'm definitely a 2-plater.
Yeah.
Depending on if the food good, I might go get another scoop of macaroni and cheese and a
Yeah.
couple slices of turkey.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm not killing myself to the point where I'm like,
Are y'all having a drink or no drink?
Drinks. For sure.
I'm not having a
Where
drink.
the liquor at?
you know me.
Y'all always trying to get drunk. The girls is always trying to get drunk.
But you know what too? Like I like, especially with meals, I like a nice glass of wine. Like I will definitely. It don't have to be like hard liquor, like you know what I mean. But I definitely like a little nice glass of wine. And I do 2 plates. Let me tell you why I do 2 plates. Because I don't like my sweet mixing all the time.
I ain't mad at that.
No, so
you
certain
being
shit
picky,
can't
you-
touch. I'm like one of those.
You being picky, shit. You being
Yeah, I
picky.
am.
You don't like your foods touching each other?
She being
You know.
picky. She
I
being
mix my shit.
Facts.
I'm a
Facts.
mixer.
Facts. I'm the
No,
mixer
I was
too.
like,
Like I'm putting turkey, macaroni, and
Facts.
cheese grains on a fork, putting them on. I was mixing.
Yeah.
Facts. I'll be doing that
so
too.
I don't like, you know how people like the sweet salty. I can't. Like my shit has to either be sweet, or all savory. Like
So,
in the mixing of
do
them is
you?
kind of difficult.
All right.
Except the
This
yams
is
and
taking on a life of its own now.
Facts.
So do you just eat one thing at a time? Or are you just a macaroni and cheese person and you won't go macaroni and cheese, collard greens, yams on a fork? Or just
no.
macaroni and cheese
You
and
wow.
on to your turkey?
You wow.
Only you get. I am.
I'm definitely bouncing around. You
I'm
wow.
bouncing. I gotta bounce. I'm about.
You wow.
So yeah, I will bounce around, but I won't mix it on the fork.
So you'll scoop, boom,
That don't count,
boom, boom.
Yes. So like if it's rice and
Hold up,
gravy.
is you fucking black?
Flag on each. Oh.
No, seriously.
saying.
Like if I'm eating rice and gravy, I'm gonna stick with the rice and gravy. I'll have a couple of spoonfuls.
Right,
I'll
but
stop.
what are you doing? Are you wiping your fork off in
No,
between?
I'm cleaning the fork like with my mouth, and then I'm on to the next. I think the
Scooping the
only
macaroni and cheese with the collard greens, the mashed potatoes is definitely getting something on top of it.
All right, I gotta ask y'all a serious question. Would you bring your significant other, or would you be the significant other to go with your person to the Thanksgiving dinner?
Yeah, but I'm not eating any food.
If I want my significant other to somebody's house, I can't eat. And I'm known. If I'm invited somewhere and I don't know the cook, I'm known to stop at McDonald's and get some fries.
Just to hold you over
And the apple
until
pie
you
to
get
hold me, cause so they, I ate already. I'm cool. I'm known for that.
Right.
I'm sorry. That's just how my mind made up. My mental is make up.
Yeah.
Like my mom always told her, yo, don't be eating.
Are you bringing a significant other?
Yeah, well, mom.
Each what you doing? Doing both?
Huh?
You doing both?
Yeah, I'm doing both. I'm kind of like Nell too, like about the eating. I'm very finicky. Well, I'm just a finicky eater, period. But I'm definitely mindful of where I'm eating as well. So if I know the person well and I've been to I know they folks and all of that, and I'm cool, then I'll eat. But
All right, I'm the significant other going to the person's house, and I'm gonna eat just because I'm probably gonna know that, be familiar with that situation, but I'm not bringing the significant other because for the most part, my family's not really cooking Thanksgiving or anything like that. Like I might have to bring my mom a plate from wherever I go. Like I gotta bring my mom a plate.
right.
So that's just how it's gonna roll.
Yeah.
I don't think people really truly understand that. I
Right.
don't know what the people sometimes. The concept is not all mothers are socialites.
Facts.
They don't like their people all the time.
Facts.
They just be wanting to stay in their lane. That's because that's them.
Facts.
Trying to hit people to that, but okay.
Right.
So that is Thanksgiving from the Uncensored Minds crew, people.
Now you got me hungry.
Y'all let us know how that rolls with y'all. Like, what is your favorite foods? What house y'all going to?
I wouldn't mind seeing Thanksgiving with a little twist because I would love a seafood Thanksgiving.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was
Like
going
to
to
have
say.
a whole little situation. Like, yeah, feed me some fried, lobster meat or something like that, or some fried shrimp. And yeah, I would love some shit like that.
Yeah, I definitely do a little seafood. On the side, shrimp
bar,
or whatever.
Yeah, I would like a little turkey bar. Little soul food nigga bar over here, and then give me a little seafood joint.
Yeah. That's what I asked my sister. I'm like, yo, you gonna have something for me? Because I don't eat meat.
Oh yeah, you pepper.
She like,
That's wild.
oh.
Yeah.
Bitch, you better have something for
So
me.
which-
No, but I probably
so
wind
when you
up
don't
just
eat
frying
meat-
some fish.
Oh, all right. So you pescatarian.
Yeah, pescatarian. Yeah, so seafood like dinner would be like perfect for me. Like if I was cooking, everybody would just have seafood. I probably would have a little something for.
Let's legalize
chicken.
seafood being a thing
Facts.
on these things on these occasions right here.
Seafood is now a
the
thing.
one.
People.
And you can also just implement them into the soul food stuff. You can still have your soul food sides, just seafood instead of like turkey or beef, roast beef. Roast beef used to be my shit when I was eating it.
All right. Typically, this is the last question, and we're gonna move on. Typically, what time you want to be out?
An hour and 15 minutes.
Listen,
An hour and 15 minutes after I got there. If I'm getting there at 3, I gotta be out of there about 4:30, 5 o'clock at the latest.
What you doing, Ish?
yep.
Y'all out early.
That's a vibe. It's a vibe.
I be getting
Yeah,
trapped. I get trapped. That's why I don't particularly like to do family like gatherings, because I get trapped and then I gotta be there like all day, and I'm not leaving till like 10, 11 o'clock.
Yeah, no. Well, one, I gotta work the next day, so
10, 11 o'clock is wild.
Right.
wrap this up soon.
But yeah, if it's a vibe and I'm really having a good time. Time is going past. Watching a little game, playing a little card, a little Uno, little what's the little double card game that you flip the little numbers over, you win a little money. What is
I know what you're
that?
saying.
That joint, like
That joke.
I can do that. I can stay there.
I can't think
I
of
can
the
stay
name.
there. The money rolling in. But other than that,
Is it Fakino?
No, not Pekino.
Blackjack?
no, the joint where you got the 2 matches and you
Pity pat?
pity pat.
Oh, Pity Pat. Y'all play Pity Pat for money?
Yeah,
Oh,
we play
okay.
pity pat for a little
I didn't
while.
even think about that.
I gotta have a couple dollars in my pocket this Thursday.
Thursday because I'm definitely trying to.
I ain't mad at a pity pat game. I'm not mad at a pity pat game. All right, the next topic we are going to get into.
And watch everybody in the comments so y'all can cook. I don't know.
That's a fact.
Figure it out. Let's make it make sense. Can y'all really burn?
That is a fact, because some of y'all greens be nasty. They be dry.
Oh,
They don't.
shit.
Macaroni and cheese be garbage.
Right.
It's either dry or
Not giving.
wet.
Facts. It is not given. So
Well, this question is for y'all in the comments. Are you really a cook, or do you just say you are?
facts.
Can you cook?
Facts.
I be seeing some of their
Oh,
their spreads
bro,
that be looking good.
The place you be seeing on
Yes, the
Thanksgiving
plates
Day
on social
on
media.
social media.
The plates on social media. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all
That's what
gotta
social
chill.
media needs to
Y'all
really
gotta
start
chill.
blocking. Social media needs to stop blocking us and start blocking these damn plates that y'all posting. It look like the place is auditioning for the trash can.
I bet y'all will. You can't do that. Hey, man.
Right, chill out, bro.
Let's stop it.
Facts. Get y'all plates together. We're not doing
Damn,
that.
that's crazy, y'all.
I'm
Step up,
taking the
step up
back
your
though.
game.
Like you got me. Like when I look at my plate this Thursday, next Thursday, I'm like, damn, each don't want that to be touching. Like
No.
I'm kind of crazy.
No,
That's
and I'm gonna
crazy.
send y'all a picture of my plate.
Send us a video of how you eat your
Yes.
joints. I'm like,
This
I'm gonna have to
is
call you
what
white
I'm
girl
eating.
this joint.
Yeah.
You got raisins in your macaroni and cheese?
I can't. We're not doing that.
Yeah, listen, I throws down on the macaroni and cheese. That's the fam favorite.
All right, we're gonna get into the next topic. This is Nell's topic, and it is called self-sabotage. Nell, what are we doing here?
Yeah, like, are we the cause of our own demise? You know, are we self-sabotaging our own minds and our own spirits, just for the sake of, whatever our mental is at, wherever our mental health is at that moment. And sometimes do we confuse the self-sabotage for somebody else's situation, right? Sometimes, you'll put your own self in a box, and then you want somebody to come rescue you from that box. And all the time is your own insecurities, is your own somewhat mental block that you're going through that is putting you in that sabotage mode where everything that you think of is a negative.
I think we all have some sort of self-sabotage, and I think it lies in the ego. I think all of us do it sometimes consciously, sometimes subconsciously, where we either get in our own ways because we don't trust something, or just because of fear. Fear as
I
well.
was gonna say that's the East word.
Right.
Fear, right? It's fear.
So let me ask y'all something. Do you feel like self-sabotage, like once you have it in one area of your life, that it kind of trickles down into other areas? So let's just say, for instance, I kind of I was kind of self-sabotaging my career.
Right.
Or in business, right? Do you think that can trickle down into like relationships or
Sure.
friendships? Or do you think it's just centered in one area at a time?
I think it's a whole thing. Like that's a whole consumption of everything that you got going on, because you find solace in negativity. Some people live in that as a comfort. Like, I have to be negative in order for somebody to continue to keep showing me that negative ain't real.
Right.
And that's painful on the other person's part. Like, it's almost like they trying to always show you something that you don't want to see, because you want to live in that negative place of self-sabotage because it's comfortable, but uncomfortable at the same time. If that even makes sense.
I feel like sometimes I might get caught up in, or some people might view me getting caught up in always being right. And a lot of those times I don't be wanting to be right. I'll be actually mad that I'm right. So all the time I don't want to be right. I just but I can't turn my brain off from if I don't think it's right. If that makes sense.
So let's run through. I think each one of us can run through some like things that are self-sabotaging.
Right.
Let's go around and say, what are some things that look like self-sabotage? So people can understand exactly where we're going with it.
I I think what I notice a lot, and not necessarily just for myself, but in other people, the self-sabotaging behavior that sticks out to me the most is the one where they say that they're undervalued, but they can't explain where this. For instance, my son, he doesn't appreciate me. Okay, well, how doesn't he appreciate you? Well, and you can't find the words or the determining things to say exactly how he doesn't appreciate you or how he doesn't value you. So I feel like you're looking for like a negative connotation to place in that area to then say, hey, somebody's not valuing me or somebody's not appreciating me. And I see that. I honestly see that in a lot of people more times than not lately. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the season of it. And I'm not saying that it's not actually happening, but what I'm saying is the self-sabotaging portion of it is that you keep harping on it. Like you keep looking for it. And I think even if you notice it like once or twice, if you're still talking about it 3, 4, 5 weeks, that's the self-sabotaging behavior in my opinion, because you're going to continuously pull out and you're going to keep pulling out.
Right, you're just a pessimist.
Yeah.
It's a pessimist. Now, that's a good thing that you said that. Do they go hand in hand? Pessimism and self-sabotage?
Yeah, I believe so.
Also, I even put this one in there too is passive aggressive, right? Because it's, you got this passive aggressive attitude where everything is an issue, and you try to use everything as an issue so someone can give you that energy of that energy of argument or that energy of defending themselves, so you can feel validated.
Mm-hmm.
That's toxic shit.
Yeah. Now, I've been told I'm passive aggressive. I've been told that I'm passive aggressive, and where I feel like I am just surrendering to the fact or to the thought, right? So let's just say we'll use an example. You said the sky was blue, and I said no, but it looked a little gray to me. No, the sky is blue. You're not looking. You're not paying attention or whatever. Right. And I'll be like, okay, that's cool. I'm stupid. The sky is blue. And I'm being told that I'm passive aggressive. And I'm just using the sky as obviously we're talking about way deeper things. But
I wouldn't consider that passive aggressiveness.
Yeah, I say, okay, well, I'm conforming to the fact that I might not be right, but because I'm saying, well, no, I'm stupid, the sky is blue, that's being passive aggressive instead of just saying, okay, you're right. So I
basically it's moving the needle a little bit.
Right.
We get that a lot, and I was going to ask T after you were saying that, how common is that for us to, we'll have a conversation or we'll have some kind of conversation with our person, and we'll say something, but then you say something that makes it almost seem like you're being attacked. Right? When you're not being attacked, you're just being told. We're just telling you something or having a conversation, and now it's shifting from attack mode and defensive mode and things like that. And that's a lot of times self-sabotaging behavior, because it's like you're looking for a way to find a negative and a silver in a situation where it could be a silver lining. If you just step back up out of that, and again, it's all about logic and emotions and how to be emotionally intelligent. And we step back for a minute out of that and allow a person just to get that few extra words out before we cut them off, or we start to answer. Because people say, oh, I'm listening. Are you listening to hear, or are you listening to respond? So instead of giving that person just a few more minutes or a few more seconds to get their point out, we want to interject because we hear what we wanted to hear, only to respond.
That's what I'm saying. That's internalizing it personally. So it's like, you could be like, I like my chicken like this. And then the person will be like, "Oh, you don't like my chicken?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, I'm
not what
saying
I
how
said.
I like my chicken. I'm not talking about
Yeah.
how you make your chicken is a bad thing or a good thing. I'm just telling you how I like it."
Yeah.
Right. And I think for women, and I mean, I can't speak for all women, so ladies, don't kill me. But I think for a good portion of the women, that sometimes it's an immediate reaction. Not all the times do we process what's being said fully before we react. So I know, like, I never noticed me being passive aggressive in certain situations, because I would just be like, all right, well, cool, then you right, you got it, or whatever. And in the same token, I'm being like very
Sarcastic.
sarcastic about it, and that's a form of passive aggressiveness, or whatever the case may be. But I didn't realize it until it was brought to my attention, and I had to peep myself, like, am I?
I think that's rooted in jadedness. That's rooted in probably past traumas or past arguments or whatever it may be. That's rooted in something from your past. So it's like, I'm not going to even fucking go back and forth with you. I'm gonna just like, all right, you got it. But I even when I say, all right, you got it, I'm really saying, no, you wrong.
Right. But what if they are wrong sometimes?
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what you're really saying, but you're not saying the words.
Right.
I think that's rooted in jadedness, but it's also like I think that more or less women are rooted in jadedness and men are rooted in their pride and their ego. So it's like, if I feel like you're challenging my pride or my ego, my ego is bigger than me. So if you challenge it, I'm gonna keep raising. Like I'm gonna just keep raising the bar until you submit. I'm gonna keep raising the bar until you submit, and that's something that you gotta learn to control because it's not productive all the time.
It's not, because after your conscience sets in, you're like, damn, it kind of went too far. Like,
Right.
I thought I could have took it a big way. I tore the building up. I'm an Incredible Hulk now. I can decompress. It's like, damn, I kind of went a little far. But again, that goes back to what we say all the time. You gotta pick your battles.
Right.
And if you're your person, like, sometimes it's just like, do I really want to battle with this person just to get a point?
Facts.
Do I wanna cause confusion just cause I want some attention?
Right.
Like, it's a way of going about it. If you feel like you're lacking attention, just say, babe, I want some attention tonight.
Right.
Or I miss you.
Right.
Or whatever. Don't cause a situation that's only going to push us further apart from each other when that's not what we want.
Right.
Right? It's a way of communicating, but then people say, well, I'll be trying to talk, and do you really be trying to talk? Or do you, or again, are you being passive aggressive? Where you say you hear, but you're not listening. You're listening to respond, and you're hinging everything I say on something that you think you're deeming negative, so you can go that route. So it's a number of different avenues that go into communicating.
I feel like the greatest self-sabotage is miscommunication and then creating a narrative off of information that you don't even have. Like, you didn't even gather any information. You just create a narrative in your mind, and now you've disrupted this whole ecosystem just because you didn't inquire into gathering the information. You didn't ask, you assumed. And so you created something that didn't even happen.
I think, and then one of my biggest takeaways of self-sabotage is allowing your emotions to control the narrative. Because emotions, yes, they live within you, so that makes it real. But it doesn't make it the truth.
Right.
Just because you think it, you feel it, doesn't mean that it's real. Right? Or doesn't mean that there's not a greater outcome.
Right.
And once we get past that emotional point and we start to come up out of that and we start to see it from a logical standpoint, now we can see, damn, that shit, I'm just being nutty. Because if I looked at it this way, I could win. I can win the argument. And the argument is just, hey, babe, I missed you today. I missed you too, baby. Or, why you didn't call me? I ain't heard from you all day. Instead of you just picking up the phone, just pushing the button, dialing the number, and they answering, hey, you won. You know why? Because you got just what you was looking for. That answer of that person that you was missing.
Why do y'all do that, Ish? Why do y'all do that, Ish?
It really is that simple.
I didn't.
It really is that simple. When you break it down, cool, I get it. You want to hear from your person as much as they want to hear from you. But if you want it
Just do it.
that bad that you can cause an argument and you can cause this pain to yourself because you know what's going to come from that,
Look at your phone and be like,
just press the button. And when they say, hello, you've won. You won a lottery because you got just what you wanted to hear their voice. Does it matter how it matter if you called me or I called you? The connection was made.
and I know, ladies, when y'all hear us say that, y'all might, well, we want to hear from y'all too, and we want to see y'all put the effort into. We get it, but sometimes life is life, and as we say, and it's not that we're not thinking about you. It's you might got a little bit more time on your hands right now than I do. So if you want to hear from your person, pick up the phone and just dial the number, and if they connect, then that means you won, because you can have a conversation about everything because there's no issue now. You didn't send me a long ass text telling me how your feelings because you didn't hear from me. The phone connected and there's no issue. So you could say, how's your day, babe? I could say, how's your day, babe? Or, damn, I was just thinking about you, Ish. I was just about to call you, or I couldn't wait to get home to see you because we've been away from each other all goddamn day. Yeah, that sounds like a win to me.
All right. So to you, you're saying that women don't do it. They don't reach out. They don't say I miss you. They don't.
No, they do it with an attitude. They do it to cause an argument instead of just saying the words. Like they be like, "Motherfucker, you ain't called me all day." Instead of just saying, "What's up?"
ready for war.
Right. Instead of just saying, "What's up?" Like I had to learn because in my teen years I had like a very I'm gonna say like point of view from watching others that. I moved in accordance to play or be played because I seen people around me getting played. So that was my mindset, to play or be played. But as you get older, it's kind of like you got to be like, I'm going to just let it play out. And if it plays out that way, then I'm going to move.
Yeah. Absolutely. And not everything is meant to hurt me.
Right.
It's just not. I could live to see another day. If I don't get my way today, cool. I didn't die.
Right.
No one died.
Right.
It's just maybe I gotta wait tomorrow, or tomorrow the prize is gonna be even bigger. And we self-sabotage the blessing that could be coming from whatever it is next, because we now jumped into our feelings, and now we gotta jump out there and we gotta express that and throw that out there, because my feelings matter. Yeah, your feelings do matter, but how you carry your feelings matters as well.
Right.
Yeah, I had to learn that because like that shit was a journey of you don't know what something can become if you don't give it a chance. So if I'm moving in a certain energy, I'm already disruptive. I'm already self-sabotaging because we don't know what this could be.
You never know what was going on that got you to that happened to that. Right. You never know. Right. And now you're in a bad place right now. Your person shut down. You shut down now. A day went by, 2 days went down. Now you gotta restart shit and build back up to a point of comfortability and having just a general conversation. Like y'all, we all had arguments with our people. The fucking next day, you damn near don't want to speak. Cause y'all both in y'all feelings, or the speaking is just, oh, good morning. It ain't good morning, babe. Good morning, boo boo. Good morning, hey, honey, pie, love you, whatever. It's good morning, and then it's little texts here and there, or little passing each other by, and y'all, not even speaking or just barely talking, cause you gotta build back up to that point.
But if you just step back and say, you ain't gotta worry about that.
And sometimes you just gotta be the bigger person. Like sometimes you just gotta be the bigger person. Like y'all might not be speaking, and you could tit or tat and back and forth and be petty. And at some point you're just like, man, look, what's up?
Right. So staying on that point or circling back to your question or, your thought where you were basically stating that, women don't actually, when they say it, they have an attitude or whatever the case may be. Do you guys feel like, and ladies, you can comment in the chat your thoughts here because it's important that the men understand or that even if I'm wrong and that I can understand. Do you think that sometimes women maybe throughout the day, if they're talking to their friends or they're even on social media and they're seeing another woman say being adored by their man, let's just say adored in a way where he's sending texts during the day or he sends her flowers or something that she sees that and she's like,
Right, but what they got
my
to do
man
with me?
didn't text me all day, and so then she'll get on the phone and say, well, you ain't fucking text me all day.
Right, but what somebody else doing got to do with me, and also your person might not be that kind of person.
Right.
I might not be the kind of person that's gonna text you all day and be doing all of that. That just might not be my personality. But you also have to express that you like these kinds of things.
Right, that's what I'm saying too, because it's going to be probably times where some women won't even admit that is a thing.
Right.
Because why would I admit that, if I'm looking at Jilly on Instagram that I went to high school with and she just got 2-3 dozen of roses and I ain't get shit from my man, why am I going to admit that is stirring up some feelings inside?
I think that's a personal insecurity. There's a difference from wanting attention from your man and then wanting attention from your man because you see somebody else getting attention from their man.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Is it something internal or is it just across? Is it just something that is across the board? Like,
no, that's an
are
insecurity.
if let's just say if your homie Rich said, like I literally got my dick sucked for 15 hours straight. Like, are you gonna be like, damn, I wish I was getting my dick sucked for 15 hours?
Nah, I'm gonna tell that nigga that he's blessed and be
I'm like, yo, congratulations, dog.
Right, but
I'm not gonna shade that on my girl though.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's not okay, even if you don't shade it on your girl. Is it something on the inside to you that might be like, well, damn, I wish I was getting my dick sucked for 15 hours. You might not say it to her or impose that on her. Right. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, women might not.
No, because the point in that I was trying to make is you gotta know your person. So you know that your person is not the person that's gonna suck your dick for 15 hours, and you can't feel no kind of way about it because you know who you dealing with. Mm-hmm. You gotta know who you dealing with. So then you wouldn't be feeling type of way. That's the problem. People don't be knowing who they dealing with, or even if they do know who they dealing with, they want them to be something that they're not.
Yeah, I don't worry about what other people do, what
right.
what another woman do for her man. I don't got time to compare you to somebody else because you never know what their situation is. If that nigga was out cheating, or what if that nigga got caught up in some shit and he doing that shit for the look,
right?
And you comparing that shit to me and you when we ain't got no issue right now.
Not only that, he doing that, but he's also beating her ass.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and two, it might not be necessarily a comparison. I don't think I would say comparison, but I have known women to live in fairy tale that would just want the beauty in everything. Like,
right, but why are you not expressing that to your man?
Right. Well, maybe
because
they want to. I was going to say because maybe they're expressing it in a mean way.
No.
Is that
no?
what you're saying?
We already heard why.
Why?
Because y'all don't want to teach us. You heard how many times I'm not teaching
you should
no man.
know. You should already.
You should already know. I'm not teaching no man what to do for me or what to give.
See, I don't play that kind of shit. I will ask a girl, are you the kind of girl that likes flowers? I'm gonna ask you, is this the kind of shit that you like?
If that's what you like and that's what you want, communicate that, because you can communicate everything else that you don't like about me in that moment. That's what be losing me. You can write me a 15-page letter in a text message and say everything displeasing that you don't but you can't highlight the things that you like when we on good shit.
Right.
Or just saying, yo, baby, I want this, I like this, whatever the case may be, but you can tell me everything I did wrong. Where's the parity in that? Where's the balance in that?
Right.
Then you know what that does? It leaves us on edge.
Each, do you feel like you've done that in the past? Do you feel like you haven't communicated with your partner certain things that you like and you just let it rest on, well, he should know that, or he should ask me first, or X, Y, and Z? Do you feel like you communicate the things that you like and you want?
I feel like now I do. I definitely did not do that in my younger years. Like, I probably didn't even allow the mind capacity to even expand that far when I was younger to say, hey, I need to be communicating this, or else he won't know. So I definitely didn't communicate it and definitely held it against him because he should have known. But again, that was me in my younger years.
What about you now? Do you feel like you communicate like every once in a while I would like a dick suck?
Can't say that.
Yeah, we can't say that.
People take offense to it. It's almost like it's disrespectful to ask that when if it's your partner. Where's the disrespect at?
Facts, because that's your partner. You should be able to speak to your partner in that manner.
It's not a ransom.
Right.
It's not somebody. Well, we'll definitely get into that.
Yeah,
We'll get into that.
Absolutely, be leading into other topics.
But other than that, we're gonna move on, and I just we can do this real quick on if y'all think men deal with women and women choose the man they deal with, or do y'all feel like a man chooses what he deals with, or what the woman, and the woman deals with the man? What, on the scale, how do y'all think that falls?
So as a man, as me, am I choosing my woman?
No, I mean, like, not only are you choosing your woman, but like, do you choose the shit that you deal with, or do you deal with shit? Deal with shit.
Because I'm not choosing. If I had my choice, I don't want.
I don't want to deal with none of that shit.
But we deal with it because that's our person,
Right.
And that's the person that we committed to. So we deal with it.
All right. Ish.
Well, I must be a nigga in the nigga lane because I'm saying you
All right.
deal with it, but I did understand the perspective that you had given, and maybe you can give it so that
I'll break it down for y'all like
Yeah.
this, because this just popped back in my head, and this is how it all started. And it started with if somebody has certain turn offs that you don't like, why would you still choose to deal with them? And I said, as a man, a woman is going to have turn offs that we deal with because we want that woman.
Yeah.
And I say, as far as women, y'all can be like, no, I'm choosing not to engage with this man because he has these X, Y, and Z turnoffs. A man will put those turnoffs to the side and deal with you because he wants you.
Well, I think a compromising woman will be one that will be able to deal.
Look at Nell.
You know what I mean? Like a compromising woman, a woman that is going to be okay to say, hey, listen, that might be a turnoff, but I'm okay with that, and I'm going to deal.
That's what I'm about to say.
Right, and it could be based on her own, thresholds. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that it's something that just lasts forever, because there may be a threshold for her where she just can't get past. But I think for a woman to be compromising is special in and of itself. So
But why is that special? That should be
it should. No, I'm just saying. But how often do we see it?
right.
That's what I'm saying. It's special that we even see it at all sometimes, because again, if there are women, sometimes there are women that say, well, you've got to do everything for me. I'm not giving nothing to you. Why can't you give? And I'm not giving. But then you have compromising women who are willing to give and take, and I think that's where she deals.
What would be 2 turn-offs for you, Eve?
Not a good listener. Not a good listener, and I guess I would have to say, not honest.
What if it ain't even get to that point yet?
Cool, hold on now, because I want to spank Aisha's ass real quick. So this person,
I'm always in trouble.
so this person who is not honest, and what was the other one?
Not a good listener.
And not a good listener. Would you choose to deal with them?
I can't deal with both at the same fucking time.
That's what I'm saying. You wouldn't choose him. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I can't deal with both at the same time.
That's what I'm saying. You wouldn't
but
choose
I would
him.
deal with one.
That's what I'm saying.
Why they gotta be a double entendre? Like, why they gotta be both together?
That's how it goes.
I could deal with that and maybe some other news.
That's how it goes, Ish. You would choose not to deal with him. If I was talking to a girl and she was a smoker and she cursed a lot, but I wanted her, I would deal with those things.
Worse, you wouldn't deal with a guy with 6 kids, 4 best from baby mamas, but a guy might.
Right.
Cause he wants to. He's like, all right, cool. I want to be with her. This is the optics. Fuck it up.
So what do y'all base that on? Like, what do you think the difference is between a man and a woman specifically?
The basis are y'all have more choices than us. Y'all think that we have more choices than y'all because y'all might look at the ratio of men to women, but it's still your choice to be with the man. It's not, and at the end of the day, it's not the man's choice to choose you. It's you choosing him.
Yeah, just think, we court you,
right,
in order for you to give us the time of day, and you have all that power to say no. I'm not doing that. No, we're not going to the Cheesecake Factory.
Facts.
No, we're not going to Chipotle. Why not? You was hungry.
And guess what's gonna happen when you tell us you're not choosing that? We gonna deal with you. Soon as you say I'm not going to Cheesecake Factory, we gonna deal with you. We still gonna deal with you. We not gonna like, I'm not choosing her. We gonna deal with you.
I mean, yeah, I definitely get it. I do think it's times where that it might be an exception to the rule.
Right, for sure. There's always exceptions to the rule. But what I was saying is on the bigger scale of things, the man is going to deal and or put up with the shit that he would absolutely choose not to. But he's going to deal with it just because he wants you.
So, ladies, let me ask y'all a question. Seeing and having heard what T just said, do you feel like you would want a man that would actually deal?
But that's what I'm saying. You're not even going to know that. You wouldn't even know that.
You can feel it, don't you think?
No, half the time you wouldn't even know that. Like,
I don't know.
But is that not love?
Right.
If I'm dealing with your shit,
right,
that means I love you.
Facts.
It's no other reason but that. It's not like you're doing anything for me that I can't do for myself. So if I'm dealing with all that bullshit, I love you.
Facts.
So it's not a negative.
Facts.
It's a real unconditional type of shit. I love you without these conditions.
Right. So it's not a dealing in the sense of I'm just tolerating you.
That's what it is. Tolerating and dealing. It's equation.
I don't know if I would.
You're fucking with me under the conditions of what you want to fuck
if
me
I
under.
want to be tolerated, whether you love me or not. Like, I don't know if I just want you to tolerate me.
But that's what we have.
You're saying that
as a man, that's just what we have to deal with. It's just a part of it. It's like if it was a choice for a man, we fucking every day. But if we leave it up to the woman, we're gonna have to get it when she feels like giving it to us, and we have to deal with that.
Ladies, give y'all man some pussy.
I don't want to hear the riffing and the nonsense and complain all the time. That was my truth. I don't want to hear that. Right. But we put up with it because that's who our person is, and we love our person. Right. We stay around for these years if it's been years because it's our person. And that's not to say women ain't doing that as well at some point.
But they're not gonna deal with a nigga that they don't choose.
Exactly.
Right.
If you didn't choose that nigga, you not
Right.
dealing with him.
Yeah, I will say too, like even in certain areas, like that whole I tolerate you mindset for me is triggering.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not a tolerate you per se. It's a tolerate the things that get on my nerves. So I don't think all these things make up you. You might have a lot of other things. You might have like. That's why I said it's a scale of. You might have a list of a lot of things that I like. So yeah, I'm going to tolerate and deal with these other two little things. It's just these things that I don't fucking like. But I'll tolerate and I'll deal with those because you on this side you got a lot of other shit.
Thanks. Okay.
So I think it's a scale and there's a balance to it. But for women, I don't think they move on that scale. They just flat out make choices. No, I'm not choosing that nigga.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not choosing that nigga. He ain't got no money. I'm not choosing that nigga. He don't take me to Roof Chris. I'm not choosing that
That
nigga.
is true.
That's what I'm
I'm just
saying.
joking.
He don't
I
got a
mean,
car, he don't got
Yeah, he don't got no car. I'm not choosing that nigga. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, but I know that sometimes, like, see, I think when it's a barrage of those things together
All right.
is when, like, I wouldn't choose. But
that's
like,
you.
if you didn't have
that's
a
you
place,
in particular. There's girls that it's going to be one
right?
thing.
It's just going to be one thing.
Right. And they
Yeah,
gonna
because
be
I can
no,
deal with
I'm
like
not choosing
maybe
that
one
nigga.
thing. Like, all right, now I'll pick you up for a little bit, but my nigga, we gonna have to get you a car. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can rock with you for a little bit, but if you didn't have a place to stay, you didn't have a car, and you was like just a little.
See, that's what I'm saying.
broke,
We
like,
not just going to outline shorty because she don't got those.
No. But see, I think that's to a certain extent for y'all, honestly, because
No, it's not.
No, because if you had a shorty, yeah, she might be bad, she might look good, she might be well put together, but if she didn't have a car, she didn't have a place to stay.
But I got a car.
But I got a car.
That's what I'm saying.
I got a place to stay.
Yes.
So
And
that
you
shit
got
makes,
I don't need her to have these things.
I don't need it. I don't give a fuck. What do
Right.
I care about her having that for?
That's
Because
the
I got
difference
it.
right there, Ish, what you just said. That is the difference. I don't
I
care.
don't care. What do I need you to have that for
Right.
if I got it myself?
Well, wait a minute.
What's up?
Why the fuck am I going out? Ladies, I'm getting rid of my car. I'm getting rid of paying that mortgage. And I ain't working no more because these two said it don't matter.
Ish, what I'm saying is if you're together with a guy who has a car, when are you driving?
Yeah. You driving yourself back and
drive.
forth. No, when you got to go back and forth to work.
Right. When
That's
you with me, you not driving.
You
When
with me, you not driving.
I just went out to eat and I drove.
Did he have a car?
Yes.
That probably was
Did
a
he
one
meet you
home.
there or something? Was y'all together?
No, it was together.
And you drove?
What is this? What is this? Ladies, stop. I hated these conversations. I hate it.
No one's
Yes,
never
what's
come-
wrong with driving?
No one's never coming picking me up and saying, we out.
Facts.
I'm getting that. I don't get that.
Oh,
Facts.
man.
Serious?
Go scooping.
No, that ain't
Go
happening.
scooping.
Because I don't care if you don't have a crib. I got one.
Facts.
No,
I don't care if you don't
I
got a
get
car.
you.
I got one.
Yeah, I get you.
I don't care if you don't got a refrigerator. I got one.
Facts.
So that shit ain't gonna stop me from like, yo, this chick ain't got no car. I can't.
Yeah, I mean, we don't think like that.
Fuck.
Right.
Because I'm not choosing you for the things. I'm
But
choosing
remember,
you for you.
y'all do that.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
if we
we
don't
do.
have that shit, then y'all like,
Yeah,
no,
we
this
do.
nigga ain't
We
got
like
a
well
car.
put together shit. Ladies, don't y'all like well put together shit? I know I do.
Right.
I do. That's what I'm saying.
choices.
Like, I can deal with maybe one, like, you know what I mean? Because then that's something that you can work toward. You can attain that, or you can rebuild.
What if the
it.
nigga say, I don't know, I want it? What if you were like, no, we gotta work on getting your car, and he be like, I don't want a car. I don't like driving. I'm done driving. I don't want it.
Scared.
I'm never getting a fucking car.
Okay, yeah, that's still I
feel
can
it.
work with that, but that's what I'm just saying. That's it. If it's a reason, like you just said, I'm scared or whatever,
What if
or
I
I
don't
just
give a
don't
reason?
wanna.
Yeah, I
Okay,
just don't want it.
yeah, but you can't not have a bunch of shit.
But why can't you?
No, I don't personally want that.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm making a choice. Right.
No, not only are you making a choice, I'm saying that our reflection on people be wild. Because you could say, yo, this person got X, Y, and Z, and that's just too many fucking things. How much shit is on your list?
Oh yeah, for sure. And 120% correct. And everything ain't for everybody. So for that one individual who I said, okay, he don't check these 3 boxes, for the next woman, that might be perfectly
Right,
fine.
but what I'm saying is, why are you placing this judgment on him on these 3 boxes when you got 8 boxes?
Right, just personal preference.
That's the choice.
That's the choice. I know, and I got you, and I agree with you. I agree with you. Definitely personal preference and a personal choice. Right. Like, you know what I mean? And I think too, sometimes when women say, okay, we don't want certain things. Now I'm not saying all women, because we know it's a lot of nonsense going on out here, but for some women, like, we do take into consideration our checks, but again, it's personal preference. So it's going to be a matter of what he's willing to deal with.
That's what I'm saying. When it comes to men, we will go against our personal preferences more than y'all will.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I would agree with you there. Yeah, I would agree with you there.
Y'all let us know in the chat and in the comments. Do y'all feel like you choose or you do? So, yeesh, it's about that time.
It's about that time.
What is happening?
Erotic zone, baby.
What is happening?
It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. Mr. Nasty time. Take it easy on my back. Be back in a minute.
You already know. So you guys are going to shortly see a video play. And I sent this video to the guys a little bit earlier.
It's like a big thing is head. A lot of black women don't like to give head.
Black guys go to white girls just so they can get some head because black women don't give head.
And don't and won't. Why would I suck you? Why would I suck that? Why would I suck that? So of course you're gonna cheat on me. I'm not sucking dick. I would rather staple my own cooter mama shut and then tase it.
White girl. She's married to her high school sweetheart. They've been married for over 20 years. She told me that she gives him a blowjob every day. Every day. And as a black woman, you know that shit damn near choked me. I was like,
I love my black women. I love them. But sometimes you ask black women, you be like, babe, let me get some head tonight. Don't be asking me to suck your dick.
If you have to ask for head, you might as well go ahead and cheat.
And I want to talk about it because I've been having lots of conversations lately. And we actually just had a piece of this conversation at the tail end of our last topic. And that is women, and we can just say in this instance, black women in particular, who just don't want to suck dick.
You boy. Oh, my bad. My bad. I got triggered.
Wanna suck dick. So what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about possibly the reasons why. Choice. Why she don't want to suck dick. Is it a mental thing? Is it other factors that are leading into it? Could it be the connection? We're going to talk about why. We're going to talk about, ladies, we're going to talk about how you can get into wanting to suck your man's dick.
I'll start by saying because they think that they don't have to. Period.
And
What's up, Nell?
I guess they think it's because it's disrespectful.
Wait a minute. So it's not disrespectful when you were sitting on my face?
yeah, so that's one good thing. Definitely. That's perfect to even start with because one, I think there's so many barriers placed in partnerships, in relationships. How is it disrespectful? That's your man. That's your woman. How is it? It should never be he's being disrespectful to me because
I don't even think I'm allowed to speak on the word respect anymore. anymore.
On a what? In a what?
I don't think I'm allowed to speak on the word disrespect or anything. I'm not allowed to speak on that word anymore.
So let me ask y'all this, speaking on the disrespect portion, because I even had a little conversation with T a tad bit earlier, and we was talking about the whole taboo thing. Like, do you feel like taboo or things like dick sucking is still a thing of taboo? Mm-hmm. You do.
Depending on, I think depending on age group.
Okay.
Because this younger generation just don't care. They with it. They got songs that's even talking about it. Mm-hmm. So they're a little bit more open with it, but still they find it disrespectful if their man said, "Babe, suck my dick." I think she feels like he's demeaning her,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
making her look less than herself, or a hoe or a whore, when it's not.
Mm-hmm.
She's saying, "Babe, can you suck my dick?" It's just what I'm supposed to, like, how I want you to educate me. Educate us on how we should say it if that's being disrespectful by just saying, "Babe, can you suck my dick?"
That's what I'm saying. It's so that's such a slippery slope because you can't say it. You can't grab her head and go like this.
Yeah.
So how? Yeah, you try.
All right. So, ladies, before we tap into this, let us know in the chat. Like, do you feel that it's disrespectful if your man asks you to suck his dick, or do you feel like you only feel it's disrespectful when it's somebody that's not your man? Like, you know, just somebody that you're talking to or you know, dating, maybe having sex with every now and again. Do you think it's a difference? Do you feel it's disrespectful? Number one, let me just state this. Say it exactly how the fuck you saying it. I'm sorry. Like, the ladies, the shit gotta come off. The mask.
She trying to get us fucked up now. Don't fall for
it. And I'm not saying this in a way because I know that everybody. Yeah, but I know that everybody has their way about them and how they move sexually, and I'm not trying to say that, you know, any values or standards that you have for yourself and how you move is wrong. I'm not saying that in any way, but what I'm saying is that in a relationship, this should be a what? We say it all the time, a safe space, right? That's your man. He might love the way your mouth wraps around his dick. What is wrong with him saying, "Babe, just suck my dick. Babe, I want you to suck my dick"? I mean, what other way can you say it? Put your mouth on me.
Come on, that's right. Put your mouth on me.
Doesn't that sound like Eddie Murphy? Remember that song?
If that's your lady and you her man and y'all in a good spot right now, it ain't like y'all saying in the heat of an argument, like, "Hey, what's wrong with texting your girl? Is calling your girl like, yo, I want you to suck my dick tonight. Oh, I can't wait for you to suck my dick again." Like, that's not disrespectful. It's not nasty. You're not a whore. Even if you are, you're my whore, right?
Well, that's what and that was another thing I was going to say. Like, women, do you feel like, ladies, do you feel like you're a whore for your man? Like, you're a slut for your man only for him? Or do you feel like that is just an outlandish concept or idea? Because I think that's what happens too. We don't allow our wall to come down completely, even when we're in relationships. So that's where a lot of the disconnect comes in, where it's like, oh, if he says, "I want my dick sucked," it's disrespectful. Well, it should actually be a turn on.
This is a fine line because even as we had that topic of slut me out, you can feel like you want to be slutted out, and you can say to your man, "Slut me out," but he can't say that to you. He can't say, "I'm gonna slut you out tonight." That cannot happen. Nope. That's a violation.
Right. Now, I will say this. I have been in now, mind you, I welcome that kind of stuff, but there was a situation where something was said to me and the whole vibe was off. Like, in my opinion, the vibe might not have been off, but maybe I was in an emotional space and I felt the vibe was off. And something was said to me and I was just like, word?
Well, what was the words?
I can't even remember it, but it was in the context of like, I'ma smash them cheeks and then I'm going to sleep.
You felt bad about that?
No, but that's what
PG virgin.
and that's what I'm saying. Like it wasn't a bad thing. That is the bomb thing.
Right.
But
see
in
how
that
you
instance,
said you was in an emotional state?
yes, and I admitted that.
That's what it be.
That's what it be. I admitted that because
if your girl is in the mood for you to say some nasty shit to her, she'll let that shit slide.
Right.
But if she's not in the mood for that, nigga, who you talking to?
Why you say that?
Don't talk to me like I one of these hoes out the street.
Yeah. And typically I'm not like that. But I did, like, my coattail was pulled. And I caught myself and I'm like, yeah, you right. Like, I've been feeling off all day. Like, the vibe has been off. So once you said that, it was just like, oh, that's all you want to do is fucking go to sleep? I want to fuck some more. I want to just stay in the third, not go to sleep. Like, you know, I just was in my emotional bag. So I say that to say that sometimes maybe it's not always what you're saying. It could be just how she's feeling about certain things. So it's not necessarily, oh, hey, no, you said it and you made me feel a kind of way. Or whatever.
I don't think it is.
I just might be feeling it. But we have to admit when we're feeling it.
Right. I don't think it is as taboo as it was when we were younger to have that conversation or to speak about it, or even for like a girl, if y'all talking about spitting or swallowing. I don't think it's as taboo as it was when we were younger, but it's still a matter of this fucking respect word, how you say it to your girl. Like, she's still gonna feel disrespected if you be like, yo, can you suck my dick later? Nigga, who you talking to? Don't talk to me like that. I'm not one of these hoes out here in the street. No matter if this is your girl, your partner that y'all been together rocking for years, don't talk to me like that. It's still a lot of girls' stance.
If you, ladies, if he say, can you suck my dick later? Just be like, yeah, you gonna eat my ass.
No.
Facts.
No. That's
I'm gonna suck the shit out that dick, but you gonna eat this ass.
So that
like,
means,
why can't it be a playful thing?
It's not playful to me. Because if you ask me to eat your ass just for a dick suck, that's like, wow.
No, but I'm not saying in exchange for. I'm saying make it fun. Have a comeback. Don't take it on the sense of he's being disrespectful. You know, just be like, no. Well, when you gonna eat this pussy? I want you down on all fours.
Cool,
like, you see what I'm saying? Make some fun out of it. Make it sexy. It doesn't have to be, a disrespectful thing. You can also hone in and take power and take control of situations if you feeling like he's saying something out of pocket and it might be, not what you feeling. Then why can't you reverse it?
For sure.
Like, make it fun.
But why would you not want that from your man?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, why would you not want that from your man and just use it as a joking manner just to get him to get the fuck out of it? Because if you say to your man, he don't eat ass, oh, babe, can you suck my dick tonight? Yeah, after you eat my ass. You know I'm not going to do that. So that means let me know that you ain't trying to suck my dick.
No, but I just said that.
I know. But don't give it.
They can say
but you're giving
something.
them ideas.
No, but they can say something fun too, like, yeah, babe, okay, and let's eat my pussy. Why can't it be?
But that's what I'm saying.
Why can't it be reciprocation?
But all right, yeah, cool. But why do it always got to be something for something? Because you heard something.
It's not even about the choice and reciprocation. It's about the choice and. Y'all don't have to ask us to eat your pussy. If I like you and I fuck with you, I'ma just do it.
No,
For the girl, it's her choice if she's gonna suck my dick. That's why my first statement was they think that this is a choice.
Right? No,
this is not a choice.
I get you, but I'm speaking like solely for the ladies who snap out and say it's disrespect. Like, maybe, just maybe, turn it around. And not digest it as being disrespectful, but make it something
I'm going to
fun.
tell you why they don't do that, because of another word you said earlier. Fear of getting punched in the fucking neck. When he asks you to suck his dick and then you say something crazy like eat my ass, they fear that they're going to be sliding down some steps after that. Because you saw Nell's face. Like,
don't even do that.
That's why
but
you're not
no,
gonna
I'm
do
simply
that.
not saying, okay, I get what you're saying. It doesn't have to be a matter of reciprocation. But I'm saying, ladies, if this is you, right? If this is you and you feel disrespected when your man says, I want you to suck my dick, or can you suck my dick tonight? Find something to turn it around for yourself. Because he obviously is cool with it. That's your man. He respects you, whatever the case may be. But you're feeling some type of way about it. Turn it around some kind of way and pull something fun and sexy and positive out of it. Whatever that might be for you and your partner.
But isn't this the
I'd be
same
lost.
group that said they was going down on their man pushed them off because they wasn't doing it right, and that person went to sleep. Instead of finding a fun way to continue to please her man and the pleasing man that he made.
Right.
So that's again a choice that somebody felt disrespected because they weren't performing right. Instead of saying, what can I do better?
Right.
Again, a self-sabotaging moment because you allowed your emotions to sabotage what you thought you was doing or trying to do because somebody just opened their mouth or somebody said that wasn't enough. Or that did. I mean, her man said that wasn't good or it didn't feel good. Can you do this? And you didn't. So just get up off me.
All right.
This also, my bad, Ish, but
No,
this also reverts back to knowing your person. Because when you have a sexual partner, these are not things that you even have to speak about. Yeah. They just fucking happen. But when you have a person that's not a sexual partner, why do you think that this is a choice if I'm doing this to you? And I've even seen girls say, well, then you don't have to do it to me. I don't care. So now nobody's getting oral sex.
Nobody's getting oral sex. This is nuts to me. That's insanity to me. Now, I wanted to ask y'all, speaking on that, have you ever been in long-term relationships where sucking dick wasn't her priority, or that you would have, said, hey, listen, can you suck my dick? It was an issue, or babe, I want a little special attention tonight.
As I spoke on people being sexual, I tried to tell y'all this before, and y'all told me that I was wrong. There's way more people that are not as sexual as people proclaim to be.
Oh, I knew that. People always say they do this and they do that, and that's not real.
That's cap.
That's not real.
That's cap. So
Everybody's the greatest at what they do. Right. It's not real.
Right.
That's cap. So there's a rare number of women who love sucking dick. And then those women who love sucking dick, you don't gotta ask them to suck your dick. They just gonna fucking do it. But as for men, like even if a man doesn't love eating pussy, he's gonna eat your pussy because he wants to do something for you. Like he's trying to uplift you. He's trying to give you some pleasure. A woman, once again, will fall back into the choice of she thinks she has a choice on I'll suck your dick if I feel like it or not.
All right, so let me ask y'all something. Are you dealing or you outsourcing? What's your answer?
Both.
You dealing and outsourcing. Now, what's your answer?
No, I'm not dealing and outsourcing. I'm picking one.
Oh, you picking one. It just depends.
Right.
It depends on, okay. You dealing. Okay. All right, so let's talk about ladies like...
Wait a minute, Ish, what's your answer?
Am I dealing or outsourcing?
Right.
What? Me sucking dick?
No, the nigga said I don't eat pussy.
Oh, yeah, outsourcing. Well, but see,
keep
again,
the playing
like
field.
I know, like those are certain things that I like and that I need in conjunction with penetration. So, like for me, even if it's not all the time thing, like, you know what I mean? I'm cool with it. But if you just flat out just don't do it, I'm not quite sure that I would be able to swing with it. But I might love you, yeah. So I might, might outsource. But he would know.
Facts. Not bad.
He would know. He would definitely know. So when I was talking to a couple of the ladies, the number one thing was I just don't be in the mood. My day was crazy. Stressed out. I just don't be in the mood. So how can you know, you come home and get yourself in the mood, right? So you kind of got to decompress the stress, decompress the stress. Come in the house, maybe take a hot shower, light a candle.
What is that?
What?
Why you got to get in the mood with your partner?
Well, for some people, that's a thing. Like, for some people, they have to get in the mood in order to want to have sex.
Where's the fucking spaceship at, man?
The rocket to go.
I'm sick of this shit, man.
It's a rocket to go.
Because
I mean, you
if
know,
you're my person, I do not need you to do something to get me in the mood. You're my person.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, like, I'm going to tell you, I talked to my sister and 2 friends.
Now I got Nell. Now I gotta wake up and say good morning, and then send you flowers throughout the day. Make sure I text you all day. I gotta do all this shit all day long to get you in the mood, just to get my dick sucked.
To get something
You might not even get it sucked in.
Yeah, you might not even get it done. Facts.
All right. Yeah.
But thanks for the flowers and thanks for the beautiful text message.
Yeah.
Love you.
Like, you know, definitely their stressors throughout the day affects like what they want to do when they come home.
It's that emotional shit.
Pile on top of, okay, well, maybe him and I were fussing today, or he didn't text me, or I don't feel loved.
Once again, that's that emotional shit. What I'm trying to tell people is that when you are in something with your partner, there's going to be times when you're not in the mood. There's going to be times where you don't feel like it. There's going to be times where you might not have the physical capability to do it. But guess what? You still have to do it for your partner at some point in time.
Yeah, facts. That's what I'm saying. Like, here's my thing. Like, there are going to be times when you're not in the mood.
Right.
So how do you readjust yourself to get in the mood? Because you have to.
Whose responsibility is that?
That's the person's, hers.
Right.
It's hers. It's her responsibility. It's her responsibility.
They're not looking
so
at that
if I'm
shit like
having
that.
a bad day and my boss just stressed me the fuck out, or the clients just drove me up a fucking wall.
When has a woman ever said to you, "Let me get myself in the mood for you"? I never.
Yeah, but that's an issue. That's a problem.
Never.
That could be why, you know, when he says, "Oh, babe, I need a little extra special attention down there," you ain't in the mood to do it. So how do you get yourself in the mood?
They're gonna put it on the person. They're not gonna take accountability.
You can't place that onus, ladies. You can't place that onus on him to always get you in the mood.
They will say they don't.
Right. And I get it. Again, we've talked about that before too. You know, not the feeling of in that space and not taking accountability. But ladies, get yourself in a good space. Another thing I heard was
fucking cat is triggering.
No, but another thing I heard was y'all dicks be stinking. Y'all balls be funky.
If that's the case, then you want to still do it. It's time the nigga to go get in the shower then.
Go get a warm rag and go get a warm rag and rub me off and then suck my dick.
Yeah.
What's the problem is?
What's the fucking problem?
Yeah, what's the problem is? Because
it's another self-explanatory way of self-sabotaging. So
but no.
The dick stink. Alright.
All the time, that pussy ain't gonna be spring fresh. And I ain't saying it's stinky, but it ain't spring fresh, and we ain't gonna be like, nah, I can't put my mouth on that right now. It's not tip top spring fresh.
Yeah, and I asked, like, when you say it's not fresh, is it just like because it's going in your mouth that it makes it non-appetizing? And I know for men too, the tongue, like, it goes in your mouth, but this actually goes to the back of your throat. So I asked, like, was that the reason why? Like, does it make you gag? Does, like, you know, the closer, the deeper that it goes in your mouth and the closer you become to, like, his pubic region, is this what it is? Like, what is it? Like,
listen, like I said earlier, his dick might stink Because at this point he don't give a fuck because you wasn't sucking his dick. so now he's just lounging around bullshit because you wasn't doing it anyway. So
Yo, I found this to be the most fucking comical thing that I heard.
I'll be lost. Like, this is a real thing. Like, a nigga don't give a fuck. That's like people that don't like take care of their feet or anything of that nature. Is because you didn't give a fuck.
Right.
Like, people react to how you treating them.
Right. And the last thing that we discussed and that I heard is that they didn't know how.
Wait a minute.
Obviously they know how to suck a dick.
Right.
Not doing it properly.
So they not sucking dick because they don't think they know how.
Right. For fear of not knowing how to do it in a way to please him. Even and this conversation was with women who have been in long-term relationships or are in relationships.
Yup, but that's
not.
That's cap because y'all say niggas don't know how to eat pussy all the time. They don't stop that nigga from trying to eat your pussy or eating your pussy.
Oh yeah, facts. I agree. I'm with sucking the dick all the time.
So that's what I'm saying.
So that's what I'm saying.
But you can't use that as an excuse of like I don't know how because it's niggas that don't know how to eat pussy, but they still eat your pussy because they know that this is something for you. Like I don't think y'all understand that when a nigga's eating pussy, I don't get any pleasure out of eating pussy. My pleasure comes in I'm pleasing you, but I'm not getting any physical pleasure out of eating your pussy.
And that's where it's opposite because some women get actual physical pleasure from sucking
that small
dick.
slim portion of the sexual women. All women is not that sexual. Y'all gotta stop the cap. Some women, like I know a lot of women that get wet, and I know a lot of women that have came from sucking dick. But this is a small portion of women,
not all,
compared to the grand scale.
Not all, but then there's a small portion of men that actually derive pleasure from.
I don't know these niggas
sucking pussy as well.
I wouldn't know, but I don't think I know these niggas.
Yeah.
No, have you ever heard a nigga say, "Yo, when I ate her pussy last night, my dick, I was busting off all up and down my pants from eating her pussy."
No.
Not never.
Unless that nigga was just trying to cap her so he can get inside.
Right.
So to sum it up, those all three. This is what I say, ladies, get yourself in the mood, whatever it might be. If you have to, it's your responsibility. Right? So if you having a bad day,
one more time for the people in the back.
Yes, it's your responsibility. I don't know how we wouldn't, and I'm going to say, ladies, I know y'all not thinking that it's not your responsibility. If you are having a bad day, if you're having a stressful day or whatever, like you should want to wash that day away anyway. You should want to decompress the stress and leave it at the front door when you walk in. So outside of, sex with your man or giving him oral pleasure, you should just want to decompress the stress away from the day, period, when you cross the threshold into your home. But if, you're still feeling that tension and you still feeling that shit, do some things to just get you in a better mind space. Go take a hot shower, burn some candles, play some music, have a little glass of red wine, which gives you antioxidants and get your blood flowing.
Eat a sage John.
That is a poll that I want to propose. I want to make a poll of the women who would have sex to extinguish stress, or when they're stressed, they don't want to have sex.
Yeah, that's a good one. It should be, hello. Sex is the best stress reliever. It make your headaches go away.
Y'all told me y'all would rather go on a date than have sex. I told you I don't want to talk to y'all about sex no more. I want to talk to y'all niggas about
I think I said spend time with my son.
That's what I'm saying. You said a whole lot of shit. I don't want to talk to y'all about sex no more. Y'all rather do all these things than have sex. I don't want to talk about it no more.
Yes. Well, and if he got stinky balls, or if his dick stink, and it's just intolerable, if he don't want to get up and wash, maybe you just, create a little.
Go get that warm rag, man.
Go get the warm rag. Wipe them off. This is what you can do. You can make it super
No, how
sexy.
fire is that? You chilling watching TV.
Yes,
she bring the warm rag and wipe you off and then suck your
and
dick.
wipe you off and then suck your dick.
Going to the mall.
That's what I'm saying.
That's super decent.
Don't cheat yourself, ladies.
Right?
Treat
yourself.
Treat
Facts.
yourself.
Whatever you want.
I do want to address another thing on this from my experience, and in the video y'all will see something speaking on white women or other ethnicities who are more pro suck dick than black women, and from the people that I know, white women, they love sucking dick more than y'all. Sorry.
I think too that if I had to say anything in that context or with regards to that, I would say that that could be because it's their pleasure.
Right.
They want to please him no matter what.
Thanks.
Whereas black women, we think a lot.
Choose y'all fucking selves.
No, we think a lot.
Oh, my bad. I got triggered.
Yeah, a lot of shit. We hold in a lot. We hold a lot of stresses. We take on a lot of things, and we, allow that to seep in. Not an excuse at all, but I'm just saying if I had to make a, what my opinion would be in regards to that.
No, what would you think on the ethnicity side?
I'm pro my black women.
Nigga, that ain't the question. give him Peter each. That ain't the question.
My black women, I love y'all.
That ain't the question. I love black women and they are my preference as well. Right. I'm asking you, do you think white women love sucking dick more than black women?
Yeah, we always heard that to be the end all be all, that they were nastier and they did more, whatever the case may be. I mean, to each his own. I'm always going to revert back again to my black woman. I don't care.
I'm with you on that. I just said let the truth be the truth. That's all.
They say that, from hearing from friends and hearing from just the masses, that white women are a little bit more giving in that area. But I'm happy with what I get from my side, so the black side.
I'm glad that he holding Peter while he's saying all this shit.
Nah, because I think it's no better place on earth than with a black woman.
Thanks, I agree with that, but I'm not.
really don't.
I like sometimes they're gonna get mad, and because I called them out on their shit, I'm gonna call y'all out. Y'all call us out on our shit all the time, and this is not to bash each other or to always have gender wars. But we have to have honest conversations. We have to communicate so we can find a compromise. And that's the problem. Nobody wants to communicate or compromise. They just want to be like selfish, choice, all these words. And they only want what they want and they only care about their needs. And at some point, if you want a relationship, if you want a person, you got to bend.
Right. I agree. And I also feel like, too, understanding that there is an issue is going to be the biggest part in all of that. Like understanding that there is an issue where men feel they are not receiving enough of that, something that they like and that they love.
Can we put a time limit on this?
What?
On what you're saying, can we put a time limit on the women who, like, they'll suck your dick, but it's going to be on your birthday, once a month, whenever they feel like? Can we put a time limit on this shit?
I mean,
because if I fuck with you and we're having sex, I'm not opposed to eating your pussy every fucking time. Now, if you leave that up to a woman, if she's sucking your dick every time,
so I guess it's going to be all boiling down to the connection that you have with your partner. And the reason that I say that is because there should always be that connection between you and your partner where you just want to suck his dick. Just like he might just
Please
want to
suck
eat
it.
his pussy. I mean, he might want to eat his pussy. You know, he might just want to eat your pussy. I feel like, you know, the overthinking really fucking does it. Like, the overthinking will really have you not wanting to
But
suck
what are
it.
you thinking about?
Just a little bit of everything. I mean, I'm not necessarily saying.
That's my problem. It's not a thought. This is your person. Bust a move. This is an action. This is not something that you should be thinking about. If I'm about to eat my girl pussy, I'm not thinking.
I get
Should
it.
I eat her pussy today? What the fuck?
Right. And I'm not saying that that's what all women do. I'm saying, like, I really feel like it's a matter of overthinking, especially when it comes down to the, okay, if he tells me, you know, I'm not doing it right, now I'm overthinking it. Or if I feel like I'm not doing it to his liking, oh, I'm overthinking it. I'd rather not do it. And that brings me to my last wrap up of the third thing. If you're feeling like you're just not doing it right, or, you know, it might not be what he want or whatever, it's called practice. You're never too old to practice. Practice. Whip out his dick.
And
Practice on his dick.
Plastic thing y'all got on a real deal.
Yeah, on a real dick. Now, if you feel, some women might feel uncomfortable practicing on their man, then you would practice on a popsicle, practice on a cucumber, practice on a dildo if that's what makes you feel comfortable. Practice. Okay? Some people might feel embarrassed to practice on their guys, so I get that, because, you know.
That's bullshit.
You know.
I'll take the bad head over the no head if you're putting in the effort to, you know,
right,
that you're trying.
Right, but you got to put in the effort. Ladies, put in the effort, because the fellas is feeling deprived. Like, you know, and the video kind of speaks for the consensus about what's going on. I mean, you even got women saying that they would staple their coochie hole shut rather than suck a dick. So, you know, we got to do better, ladies. Do better. Suck your man's dick. That's my thought for this evening.
All right, as we wrap this up, my last question I want to ask you. Do you think it's a choice, Eve?
Yeah, it's a choice. Now that's a choice.
Why is that a choice?
What, it's a choice for her to suck a dick or not?
Right.
Yeah, it's a choice.
Why?
And they're choosing not to do it.
That's what I mean, but why is it a choice?
For whatever reason they feel, whether it's ethical, whether it's moral, whatever it is that they're thinking about. There we go to the thinking, because, like, the taboo, feeling like, oh.
If I'm with my girl, it's not a choice to eat your pussy. I want to eat your pussy. I don't understand.
I think for them, the choice is, it has to be a choice. If not, then
I'll be lost. Somebody help me. I'll be lost. I don't understand why this is a choice. I don't get it.
Because everybody's supposed to have a choice. If they do it, they do it. If not, you're taking advantage.
Nah, nigga, this your girl. This your girl. That's your guy.
Yeah.
Why is this a choice? This should be a requirement.
Done. Yeah.
Right. And I think, well, yeah. And I definitely agree with you there. But I feel like some people, because of what they think and what they feel about the act itself, whether it should be a requirement or whether it is required by their mate, if they're overthinking it and getting lost in those misconceptions or those thoughts, it's going to be their choice to not do it.
People gotta grow up, man. At some point, people gotta grow up, man. If that's your person and y'all rocking out together, why wouldn't you want to do all the things with your person? Like, why does your person have to do something to put you in the mood? This is your person. Maybe this is not your person. If they always got to do something to put you in the mood, like, I'll be lost. But now it's on you. Going to 60 seconds. What we doing?
And Thursday night football action. As you know, we tape on Thursday night. The Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals kicked off week 11 with the Baltimore Ravens beating the Cincinnati Bengals 34-20, taking the Baltimore Ravens record to 7-2. I'm sorry, 8-3, and the Cincinnati Bengals down to 5-5. Which is significant is because the Cincinnati Bengals have been the cream of the crop for the past 2 years. At the AFC division, with them both appearing in the AFC Championship game, which looks like it'll be a different person on the other side of that ball representing the AFC. So a lot of people are saying in the football world that it could be a Philadelphia-Baltimore Super Bowl. Battle of '95. And I guess Eagles fans and Ravens fans alike would welcome a Super Bowl of that caliber. This Sunday, hopefully your team, by this time that we air, your team would have won. I know Aisha, who is sitting to the right of me, would be on Monday night. Will be in full effect because her Philadelphia Eagles take on the Kansas City Chiefs in a rematch of last year's Super Bowl. And I know she's clamoring to see that matchup with the Eagles actually coming out on top to improve the record to 9-1, which would be a major feat within the NFL community or league. That team being 9-1 and actually beating a very, very good football team, and just help and chugging their way along into the NFL playoffs. So when we see this episode, hopefully your team has won. Hopefully my team will win as well, the Dallas Cowboys, and battle it out Monday night in Week 11 with the Eagles and Chiefs, which is going to be a really, really, really good game. Other than that, always stay tuned to my guys. Game 7. We had a great episode this Thursday night. Hilarious episode, as those two guys always make it fun, but also interesting and educational. Also, don't forget to go check out our other show on Wednesday nights, which is called Telemade Kicks at 8 p.m. where we get all the flavors, all the freshness, all the newness that is the sneaker world, how to put it on together, how to go shopping, questions that you may have on, how to put a sneaker on if you don't know. Got all that. So, stay tuned for another episode of Make It Make Sense coming real soon. And then the big boy of them all every Sunday at 8:15, starting with our live show, and then again on 9 o'clock for our tape show. So we appreciate your support and your love over here. At Telemade Enterprise. Got it going on. Incorporated, all that. We incorporating the incorporation. Suck it, man. Please.
I can't. All right, people, this episode, what is this, 157? Episode 157, the world's greatest conversation. Make sure y'all hit that live bell notification. Make sure you are subscribed. Memberships are still available. Uncensored Minds Gear is still available. Make sure y'all get with us or get left behind. It is what it is, man. We are out of here.
Peace.